but what you're about to see is far from normal. And then we saw a Planet of the Apes scene.
I've got a super exciting video for you guys today. So I'm going to be going on a 5-day trip away from base, and I thought I'd bring you guys along on the journey so you guys can get a feel for what it's like being a commercial pilot for a short haul airline, and what happens when they send you away from base for a few days to fly out of a different base within the network. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy this, and I hope that it will give you some insight as to what life is like as a pilot. They booked me a flight to Edinburgh. My base is Birmingham, so they're sending me to Edinburgh to do some flights or some duty days there for the time being. You'll understand what I mean by all of that in a little while, and I'll explain it a little bit later. But for now, I'm just going to go to the gym. So I'm just going to the gym now. It's one of the apartment gyms. I'm going to be training chest and side delts today. So it's only a small gym, but it's time efficient. So it's currently really dark in here. Oh, here we go. So yeah, I'm going to be training in here today. Once I've finished my session, then I'm going to go straight to get myself packed and ready to go. If you're a trainee pilot or someone that wants to be a pilot, you need to make sure that within your routine you go to the gym, because you want to be in a good physical physique, one, and it's also good for your mental state as well. Just make sure you go to the gym. It's good for your psychology. It'll keep you grounded and balanced, keep you motivated towards a goal. So make sure you hit the gym, man. So I just finished my workout, pretty knackered now. I'm gonna go and have a shower and make myself a coffee, pack my bags and get ready to go. I decided instead I'll just pack the bag now whilst I'm kind of dirty and running around sweating. I'll just pack it now so that it's done and out of the way, and then I can relax once I've showered. So yeah, I've packed it all in here. I'll just show you. So here it is. As you can see, all compact. I've got my uniform here. And then I've also got some swimming shorts, because I saw that the hotel that they're giving us is quite a nice kind of hotel with a swimming pool and stuff. But yeah, I've like ram-packed it. I still got some more things to go, like my deodorant and stuff. But this is the problem with these short kind of trips away. You never know how much to pack, and you end up overpacking because you don't know what you're going to be doing out there. So yeah, I've ended up packing loads of stuff. But this should last me for the next 5 or so days. So I've packed my bags. I've left the house now. I've got my stuff here, ready to go. Cool, so I'm on my way to the airport now. It's currently 12:20. It says I'll get there at about 12:40, and the flight departs at 2:40. So I've got speedy boarding and stuff, so I'm not too worried about the time or anything like that. I've got a few bags, which is a bit annoying, so I'm gonna have to check in one of the bags, and then I've got my flight bag, which I'm gonna carry along with me in the kind of like hand luggage. But in terms of getting there and everything else and preparing myself, everything's kind of done. So now I just need to get on board the airplane, make sure I'm in Edinburgh when they want me to be. This is what I have packed. I've got my flight bag there. So as you can see, that's my flight bag, and then my cabin bag that's got all of my clothes and stuff in it for the next few days. So yeah, onwards.
So I made it through check-in and security and headed towards the nearest chaiwala, as you do as a Asian pilot. So I grabbed my chicken tikka wrap and had my lunch, and then I walked towards my gate. Now there was a massive delay in the aircraft arriving, so we were waiting around for quite a while to get boarded on. And finally they opened the boarding, and we started walking towards the airplane. Got on board the aircraft. I got a nice window seat, so I got a great view of what I thought was going to be a normal takeoff. But what you're about to see is far from normal. So I'm going to let you guys watch this clip of the takeoff roll and see what you think of it.
Crew stations.
So what you've just witnessed there is known as a rejected takeoff, and it's so rare that you'll ever see that. I had to do one once as a first officer, but yeah, it's so rare. But it basically means when you're taking off, the pilot in command has basically stopped the aircraft due to a safety reason.
Speaking, I'm sorry we stopped the aircraft. We had an issue pop up with our brakes, so I did not want to continue to take off.
Now, as you just heard, he stopped the aircraft because he saw a fault in one of the braking systems, which is perfectly fine. So safety comes first, of course. And then we kind of got back to the terminal, and we were given some vouchers. So I grabbed some food for my travels, and then they sent another aircraft, as you can see, to come and rescue us. So we got on board the new aircraft, and we started attempt number 2 towards going to Edinburgh. The aircraft started spooling up, and then, as you can see, we took off. This is sped up. Aeroplanes don't fly this fast from idle position. Landed very nicely into Edinburgh as well, as you can see. And then, yeah, we taxied back in towards a stand in Edinburgh. Headed back in towards the terminal, and we entered via domestic travel. I collected my bag, and then I headed towards the hotel which I was going to be staying at for the next few days.
Found my room, so only right that I do an introduction room tour. Let's go. Ooh, it's very dark. Let's see if I can get the light on. Okay, still pretty dark, despite turning the lights on. Okay, it's not bad, you know. The most important thing for me is that the view is good, and the view's alright, you know, the view's alright. I'll take it. And then there's the second most important, that the bathroom is nice, and bathroom is very nice. I can't complain. And wow, it's been a long day of traveling for me. Oh, I'm gonna have some rest, but first I need to check the bed. Yep, very good. So yeah, we made it finally to the hotel. It's been a super long day. It didn't have to be that long. I've just spoken to my company, told them obviously the delay was for this reason. Just made it clear, you know, that it was out of my control. They've extended my duty time so that I can get a bit more rest, because as pilots, we're supposed to have a minimum amount of rest before our next duty, and it always depends on how long your duty period has been. And my duty period has obviously been extended because of the rejected takeoff that I just witnessed. I spoke to the captain, actually. He was a great guy. He explained kind of what happened. So it was just a problem with the brakes, basically. They were about 30 knots, he said, and then he had to reject the takeoff, obviously, because they weren't showing the right indications, and safety comes first, of course. To give you guys an update then, as to what the week is going to look like for me. So originally, I was supposed to be doing a standby tomorrow, but because I've arrived so late into the hotel, the standby has changed to a reserve, which basically means that I'm going to have to be near my phone for a certain hour or period during the day. I haven't actually checked the times exactly that they want me to be next to my phone, but it's going to basically be a period of the day where I have to be near my phone, just in case they want to change something or they want me to position somewhere else, and they need to contact me, basically. So that's what a reserve is, and the reason they've done that is because the time that I've arrived till the next set of flights, so like the last flight that goes out of Edinburgh tomorrow, I won't have had enough rest between now and that last flight, so I wouldn't be able to operate any flight out of Edinburgh tomorrow. So for that reason, they've had to give me a reserve, because the priority for us is that we have the right amount of rest period. So instead, I'm now on a standby. I'm on a reserve tomorrow, and then on a standby the day after tomorrow, which is going to be for the morning kind of departures. So all of the departures out of Edinburgh with my specific company in the morning, I could potentially do if someone calls off sick or if they can't make it to work for whatever reason. I'll just get up and then walk over to the terminal and operate the flight for them. And then I have finally a flight the day after tomorrow. So that would be day 4, where I'll be flying to Lanzarote. And I'll bring you guys along hopefully on that flight as well. But I'll let you guys see what I get up to over the next 5 days whilst I'm positioned away from my base as a commercial pilot, and then you guys can get an insight as to what life might be like if you ever decide to become a pilot in the UK. Or anywhere really, because most airlines tend to operate with this kind of system where they locate their pilots in a position where commercially you could be used, or where they could operate you as a pilot for their company. Probably catch you in the morning tomorrow, where I've basically got the whole day free, so I have to decide what I want to do with the day basically. So I've just waken up, just gonna pray Fajr Salah, and then I've got an Arabic lesson in about 20 minutes. So I'm gonna do my Arabic lesson and then go grab breakfast.
لا بخير أنت في بيتك.
لا في فندق الآن. Just finished my Arabic class, so gonna go down to breakfast. Cool, just finished my breakfast. Yeah, I don't think it's just me, but you've just got to stuff your belly full of food in the morning and make the most out of the free breakfast. I don't know if it's just me. I know it's not just me. I know every other Pakistani guy and girl is like that. So, but yeah, stuffed my stomach full of it, and now I'm basically gonna try and go to the gym that's here and just get it out of the way. Because like I said yesterday, gotta get to the gym, man. Cool, heading down to the gym now to train my back. Just finished my gym workout. That gym was really nice for a hotel gym, you know. So yeah, I enjoyed that. I'm gonna be going back there tomorrow. They've also got a sauna and a pool, so I'm going to be making use of that as well. I'll probably go later, to be fair, because why not? It's free. Yeah, my Pakistani instincts are kicking in again, so if it's free, I've got to use it, haven't I? Cool, so I just got out of the shower. I've got to do something for one of my clients, so I'm going to kind of do that for the next hour or so, whilst I charge my phone, and then I'll probably head out for some lunch into Edinburgh City. So headed towards Edinburgh Castle on my reserve day. Some beautiful views on the way there. Obviously I was next to my phone in case the company needed to call me. And for the first time I saw Edinburgh Castle and I was like, this looks like something out of Harry Potter. I was like mesmerised as I was coming in on the tram. And then I thought, well, I'll go and have a look. So I started walking towards it. It was a pretty steep uphill walk, as you can see. I didn't skip leg day today, so... And then I saw this guy with his owl, and he was showing off his owl, and I thought that was pretty cool. And decided to take a video, as tourists do. And then I also heard this guy playing the bagpipes. And this was on my way to getting some food. I grabbed the food and then I ate it in this cool courtyard area. And then I headed towards Edinburgh Castle and finally made it there. It was beautiful. So I made it to Edinburgh Castle. This place is actually mad, like look at that backdrop, and then the castle's up there. I wasn't able to go inside because they ran out of tickets today, but it's alright, I don't mind looking at it from outside, to be honest. I headed back down the hill and it was much easier on my legs this way round. And then I found a shopping mall called St James's Quarter. So I had a look around there and then I thought, well, I'll go back to the hotel. So I got back on the tram. That's my day out in Edinburgh complete, pretty much. It's quite a nice day out. It's my first time in Edinburgh, so I really enjoyed it, to be fair. I've got a few more days left in Edinburgh, but I'm on a standby tomorrow, so I could get called out. But yeah, that's what you have to expect if obviously you're on a standby. You can't always guarantee that you're going to survive it. We say survive it. It's like a term that we often use. If we haven't been called out, we say we survived the standby. It's not the end of the world if I do. If anything, it'd probably be quite nice to just get in an aeroplane and fly, to be fair. There's only a few flights going out tomorrow, and they're in the morning, so if I wake up without a phone call, that means I've survived it, pretty much. Cool, so I woke up about an hour ago. I couldn't really get great sleep tonight, because whenever you're on a standby, I don't know what it is, for me personally, I'm always conscious of the fact that they might have called me, so I keep checking my phone in case they've called me. I'm always scared that I've like slept through an alarm or slept through a phone call. So yeah, because of that, I always get pretty crappy sleep when I'm on a standby, which isn't great. I mean, I shouldn't really be doing that. What I should be doing is just sleeping throughout the whole night. But yeah, I woke up anyway about an hour ago. I prayed Fajr, and I just practiced some Arabic. I used an app called Anki, and then I replied to some of the DMs that I get from you guys about information and stuff. So yeah, if you guys have any questions or need any information about flying or how to get into being a pilot, just DM me on Instagram. It should be in the description. So yeah, feel free to reach out to me. But for now, I'm going to go down to breakfast. Unfortunately for you guys, you've not seen me do much flying. But I did kind of mention it in previous videos that in the winter, you don't tend to fly that frequently. I mean, you tend to survive all the standbys. You tend to not really have to do much, to be fair. Even me being called out to Edinburgh is quite like a shock to me. I wasn't surprised. I was pretty surprised that I was being kind of sent here. But yeah, the only flying you're probably going to see me physically doing will be tomorrow. But still, I'll make sure I get some good content for you guys so that you can see what it would look like whilst I'm away, and how I would kind of prepare myself for a flight. So yeah, you'll probably see that.
I quickly had some breakfast whilst my friend was on his way. So my friend picked me up, and then we headed towards the zoo together. Don't judge me for going to the zoo. It was just something that we thought might be a little bit of fun. So we headed there and saw some red pandas in the trees, and a monkey playing with his miswak, having his teeth brushed in the morning. And then we saw a Planet of the Apes scene where these two apes were basically battling each other. I don't know about you guys, but I always love going to the monkey section because they are actually way more active than any other creature or animal that you see. But yeah, these guys were really like going for each other. It was a bit of an unfair fight. I don't know if they do weight categories in the ape world, but yeah, one of them was just massive compared to the other. Then we went to a different ape enclosure and they were fighting again. So we got unlimited entertainment from all of the monkeys. And then we went to the cats, and as you can imagine, they're always sleeping. We saw a lion there, and then we saw this tiger. We got so close to it, and we were quite lucky. I don't know how often you'll get to be this close to any tiger. We then went to the giraffe enclosure and went and grabbed some lunch in Leith. It was just some fish and chips, and then I headed back towards the hotel for the rest of the evening. Back in the hotel room now. It was a nice day out with my mate. We had a proper laugh. We went around Edinburgh, just drove around, had a chat, went and got some food, as you guys saw. So now I'm back in the hotel, and I've got a bit of stuff to do on my laptop, and then I've got a client that I've got to call later as well. And then I'll probably go to the sauna, do a swim, and then go to the gym as well. But not much else really planned. Just going to eat some food, and then hopefully you guys will see me tomorrow for my flight, where I'm going to be going to Lanzarote, hopefully.
Just finished the flight from Lanzarote. Was just walking back with the captain. He's a really lovely guy. Now I'm getting back to my room, so I'll give you a debrief of how the day went. Yeah, so just got changed and sat down. I'm currently slumped in the bed because I'm pretty shattered. It's been a really long day, to be fair. I woke up at about 6 a.m. this morning, and I mean, I got back at 8 o'clock-ish. So yeah, it's a very demanding job, but I love it for that reason, because it keeps your brain going, it keeps you thinking, and it's very rewarding in the end. There's no better feeling walking away from an Airbus and looking back at it thinking, I've just flown that aeroplane around the world. Like, I've just flown it from the the UK to the south of Spain and back. I mean, I've literally just traveled around the world and back in a day. Like, how mad is that? How many people can say that they've done that when they go home? You know what I mean? So it's very rewarding feeling. You've been able to carry hundreds of people, take them to their destinations, help them enjoy their holidays. Like, that's very, very rewarding feeling. So it's unlike any other job in that aspect. But yeah, now I'm back in the hotel. I'm literally just gonna order some food and then knock out, go straight to sleep. But as far as the flying goes for this block, I'm completely done. So I only did one flight in a 5-day block, and the rest of my block was spent kind of going around Edinburgh and enjoying the city of Edinburgh. So you can enjoy your life within reason around work. So yeah, that is essentially a block of work for me. I mean, tomorrow, if I vlog, I mean, I can vlog it, but if I was to vlog it, all it would be was me getting on an aeroplane and going back to Birmingham. So I don't know if you guys are that interested in seeing that. But yeah, I mean, I've shown you today like what I've gotten up to. Tomorrow is my last day of the block, and then I've got a few days off, where I'm going home and chilling. So actually, if you think about it, in the past 10 or so days, I've only done one flight. So that's what a kind of week in the life of a pilot looks like. The time of the year at the moment, bear in mind, it is winter time, so it's a quiet season at the moment. So just bear in mind, that's probably why I'm not flying as much. But yeah, it's because it's a quiet period. It's not a busy period in the year, so we end up not flying that much. I know in summer, this will be a different story. If I showed you a week in summer, which I probably will, I'll probably be flying almost every day. Just if you like the video, subscribe to my channel. You will probably see a video like that one day coming up soon, where I'll show you a week in the summer months, which will be drastically different to these winter months. But I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've got a bit of more of an insight as to what life might be like if you are considering becoming a pilot. And if you are considering becoming a pilot, go into the description, click on my Instagram link and shoot me a DM, and we can start working towards that goal and building you a pathway towards becoming a pilot. And that way I can improve your chances drastically in getting there and speed up the process massively too, so that in 5 years' time you're earning one of the top salaries in the UK and you can travel the world and enjoy duty days like this. So yeah, thank you very much for listening, and I'll hopefully see you soon.